In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man, it's Young. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. And no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Dogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're going to ride this running back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, it's Frazier. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Grab near the marker. It's dealt. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's dealt. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This rivalry might not be as bitter for Alabama as the ones against Auburn or Tennessee, or for Georgia, the ones against Florida or Georgia Tech. But when Alabama and Georgia have met over the past decade or so, no matchup has been more impactful across the SEC or college football.
Oh, there's no doubt. Georgia's had a Bama problem. I mean, they've kind of had their number. Obviously got over the hurdle for the national championship, but some great teams that have been held back because Alabama's dominance. This is a big rival.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off play action on first down. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some...
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeps it on the draw. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half. But after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Under fire. get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the run, it's McCray. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Young. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Card in the backfield. It's Young. Shakes off the defender. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gives it on the option. Got room on the return. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That is no good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses the phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they are looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago, they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. That gets them back to within 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting...
Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position, so his ability to track the ball side.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Bama! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Punt is on its way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Now they're going to throw it. Still looking on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Rides to back on the option to give. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give on the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And we don't say this very often, but I think both of these teams are headed to the locker rooms telling those special teams units just how special they've been. From clutch kicks to touchdown returns, dynamic coverage to coffin corner punts, those units have told the story of this game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to put toe to leathers. We are deadlocked here in the third. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism, when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
They booted away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle is in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Simpson. The sweet feet buy a little time. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the gun, the running back has it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will give them the lead. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 13 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs. They can move and run all over the place and give you so many options, is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Makes the grab. It's Frazier.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Horton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a double.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down there.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Young.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. A stopping cold maybe gets a yard to the 34. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the ground to try to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Williams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. This drive will open from the 15. Tight end now in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I got to tell you, I love the thought on offense. You want to get one of the fastest players in the country the ball in space, see if he can break one, make you a big play in a 2-minute situation. That's just a better job tackling by the defense. They practiced that all week, and it shows up big here late.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Frazier. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off, clock's running. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Frazier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. Final minute of play. Guys, it's all tied up. Stage is set for some serious trouble. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this.
Time to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Off the play fake. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll try the run. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
This crowd knows when to bring it.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea of handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Trying to barge in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Third and goal as they try to punch it in from the doorstep here in overtime. They're going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
Red pass, it's complete. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Makes a man miss. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. To the air, it's Stockton. Got his man down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Third down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up in that. Oh, he's got some space. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's inside the 40.
It's bad enough on offense to turn it over. It's even worse, though, David, when you let a D lineman flip the field on you. What happened there?
It was greatness is what happened. I don't know what you're talking about when you let the D lineman, the best athletes on the field. That's what you dream about, by the way. You dream about scooping up a fumble, taking it to the house, showing everybody that defensive linemen are such great athletes and just point proven, 40-plus yard return. Hey, running back, anything you can do, I can do better.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick release on the RPO.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Miller with the ball. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create...
That'll do it! A double overtime touchdown to walk it off! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference